Hey guys, this is Undercover Dudes all the way from Down Under, and today we're looking at the new free-to-play games that you need to check out right now. First up, let's talk about the worldwide trend that just keeps on giving, and that is Among Us. Hugely popular, loved by many, and played by some of the biggest YouTubers and streamers, Among Us has cemented itself as a part of gaming history. However, some people haven't played Among Us because it is paid, but there is a way to get around this by downloading an Android emulator for your PC and playing the mobile version of Among Us through that. There's quite a few Android emulators you can download like Nox or BlueStacks, and generally they'll detect the game you're playing is Among Us and automatically set up the controls so it feels like the PC version, but let me know what emulator works best for you guys. You can also of course download it straight to your mobile for free, and there's crossplay too, so you won't be missing out. Now despite the game being past its peak, it's definitely still worth a try and it's a lot of fun, so if you haven't played it yet, I really recommend it. The next game I want to talk about is one that completely took me by surprise, and that is Room 2. And guys, this game is insanely good. Room 2 is a Roblox-based first-person shooter that somehow feels like the latest generation of Doom games, and I don't know how they made it happen. It's got the gameplay down pretty well. It's fast-paced and features dashes and double jumping straight from Doom 2016, and an assortment of weapons ripped from the Doom universe as well. While there's only free-for-all, the maps are actually not too bad, and the Quake-like weapon spawns and armor pickups is a very nice touch. Add in the insanely good metal soundtrack, and this is just a hidden Roblox gem that is just waiting to be uncovered. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Roblox games, but this one has definitely got me interested. Tell me in the comment section below what other Roblox games I should check out, and make sure to go and have a look at Room 2 when you have a chance. Now guys, if you're enjoying this video, or if you're not, make sure to go and give it a rating, dislike or like, either or, and tell me in the comment section below what I could do better. If you want more videos on free-to-play games, it would be great if you can hit that subscribe button, but with that said, let's get into the next game. Now, if you guys have been living under a rock, Riot Games has been going absolutely wild in 2020. We've got Legends of Runeterra, we've got Teamfight Tactics, and we have got Valorant, and they are pushing out really high quality free-to-play games. And the latest addition to their repertoire is called League of Legends Wild Rift. And this game is basically League of Legends, but on the mobile, made for the mobile, and it's coming out very soon. While this game doesn't have a set release date, we know it's coming out very soon, and people in Europe can actually get their hands on this game right now. They're releasing into that region early, but yes, in short, it's coming out very soon, and I just wanted you guys to be aware, and if you want to pre-register, I'll put some links in the description below. Now of course guys, let's mention the free games that Epic Games is giving away to you guys, but this month is different. Starting on the 17th of December, Epic is doing the 15 days of free games, where they'll be giving away a new game each day for 2 weeks straight, which is pretty insane. Now please note that each game is only able to be claimed for 24 hours, and after that it's on to the next one. But still, this is a great event to pick up some games for the holidays. While we wait for that, Epic of course has their normal weekly giveaways, with this week being Pillars of Eternity and Tyranny, both MMO games. Both Pillars and Tyranny have got some great ratings, and they're made by the makers of Fallout New Vegas, Obsidian Entertainment, so it's probably worth snapping these up while you can. Now, I've seen this next game floating around the Steam free-to-play section for a while, and I thought it deserved a mention, and that game is Eternal Return Black Survival. This is a character-based top-down Battle Royale game, which mixes elements of MOBA and Battle Royale titles, and on top of that has an anime-inspired art style. Now that's a lot to take in, but the game in essence is pretty simple. You choose your character and control them like any MOBA game. You've got your abilities, items, etc. But then you also have the Battle Royale component where you hop into a vast map and try to defeat everybody to win. You can also craft equipment and upgrade your gear, and also fight monsters to gain more XP to level up. It's definitely a weird fusion, but it really does work. And I think a big part is that there's the tension of it being a Battle Royale game. You want to get that victory royale, but not the fear of being destroyed in one shot like you would get in traditional Battle Royales like PUBG and Warzone, where you just get shot in the back and boom, you're down. The MOBA format is also pretty tried and true, so this goes and shakes it up and for the better. Check it out if it's up your alley. Now, as we talked about in the previous episode, Epic Games is trying to dominate the free-to-play market, and they're one step closer to doing that because Digital Extremes' free-to-play online shooter called WARFRAME is now available on the Epic Games Store. This is a pretty big move because there's some really good free-to-play games on that platform right now, and to entice people to come over, there is an Unreal Tournament bundle that you can go and get for free that includes a couple of weapons, some skins, some mods, some affinity boosters. So overall, you can get it, current and new players, by just downloading Warframe on the Epic Games Store. Will people download it and go back to Steam? More than likely, but hey, it's free stuff, go and download it, get your loot, and then you'll be all happy. Now, if you guys don't know, Wargaming is one of the biggest companies focusing on free-to-play games right now, with their hugely successful World of series spanning across 8 different titles like World of Warplanes, World of Warships, and World of Tanks. In the previous video, we talked about how Wargaming has a game called Caliber in their back pocket, which is a tactical third-person shooter. Well, it seems like they're bringing out a first-person shooter too, as they're having a confidential playtest of this new FPS from December the 10th to December the 13th. I've got no idea what it's about. It could potentially be a rework of Caliber to be just first person because that game had a very lukewarm response in the closed betas. It could also be just a completely different game that they're bringing out. I just saw it pop up on Twitter and I thought you guys might be interested because this game is more than likely going to be free to play. A really cool game that I want to mention is called Brew. It's an arcade game with a minimalistic aesthetic that is 100% off until the 31st of December 2020. Now this game looks sick. It's sleek, fast-paced, and has an awesome soundtrack to boot. Now Brew normally is about $6 on Steam, however it's free until the 31st of December on itch.io, and it's DRM free, so why not check it out? Going on a hot streak of big companies giving away games, the guys at Microsoft are giving away CRACKDOWN 1 and 2 for free. Both are open world action adventure games that got decent-ish reviews when they first came out in 2007 and 2010 respectively, so they are quite old. And for some reason Microsoft is like, okay, you guys can have them now. Now, given the graphics and the game is pretty dated, this is only a recommendation if you want a big dose of Xbox nostalgia, since it's only available on the 360, Series S, and One, and it's not available on PC. The final mention for today has to go to RUNESCAPE, as it's finally on Steam and just in time for its 20th birthday. Everybody has played this game, so it's not worth getting into detail for, but hey, if you like it, it's now on Steam, which is pretty convenient. If this video didn't have enough free-to-play games, then click your screen right now, go and watch one of my top 10 free-to-play games list, and there are so many more games that you can check out. But other than that, this is Undercover Dudes, all the way from Down Under, out.